Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Wednesday, the 9th of September. Continuing to reflect on the book of Ruth and how God works in life. We saw that Ruth had appealed to Boaz to be their kinsman redeemer, their guardian, and he had said he'd do it, negotiated with the family, and ended up buying the property that was left, and he married Ruth as a result. And we're told in verse 13, she became his wife. Boaz made love to her, and God enabled her to have a son. And verse 14 continues, the women said to Naomi, "Praise be to the Lord, who this day has not left you without a guardian redeemer. May he become famous throughout Israel." And I thought that was exactly what happened. Within 3 generations, his great-grandson was the great King David, this mighty king that everybody looked back to, and for generations and years people would talk about the kingdom of David. And every time King David was recorded or mentioned and his genealogy was listed, Boaz was listed amongst the people. Likewise, you end up with Ruth in that genealogy as well. So he became famous not just in Israel, but with the greater son of David. When Jesus came into the world, Boaz's name was again listed, and he's talked about not just in Israel but around the world. And that happened not because of any great deed he did. It wasn't that he conquered kingdoms. It wasn't that he wrote huge tomes or was a fantastic artist. There was nothing that in a worldly sense would have marked him out. That people would say, oh, everyone will remember him. But what he was is he was good. He was faithful to God. He walked with God. He trusted God. He did things, he did the right thing in God's way. And God blessed him. And this wish of the people there that he would become famous was exactly what happened. The Lord made him famous for doing the right thing. And so often we think that we have to do something extraordinary. We have to be like the most famous people in the world. And the newspaper is full of all sorts of people who've done all sorts of things. But in a century's time, they will all be forgotten. And what they've done will no longer count. And what will count at that point is how you've walked with the Lord. And so I pray that as you go through your day, you'd have a sense of God working through the ordinary, through your everyday life, through doing the right thing. And that will be a blessing not only to you, but to the people round about you as well.